In 1959, Ruth Handler created something that would change childhood forever. Not a toy, a psychological experiment. Barbie isn't what you think. Behind the pink plastic and perfect smile lies one of the most successful manipulation campaigns in history. By the time you finish this video, you'll never look at Barbie the same way again, because what I'm about to show you isn't just disturbing, it's been hidden for over 60 years. This is the dark truth nobody talks about. Let's start with the most obvious lie: Barbie's body. If Barbie were a real woman, she would be 5 feet 9 inches tall, weigh 110 pounds, with measurements of 39, 18, 33. Here's what medical experts discovered. Her neck would be too thin to support her head. Her waist would be too small to fit a full liver and intestines. Her ankles would be so narrow she couldn't walk. Her center of gravity would force her to walk on all fours. She would literally be unable to survive. But here's the truly dark part. Mattel knew this. They've always known this. In 1965, Slumber Party Barbie came with a book titled How to Lose Weight, and a bathroom scale permanently set to 110 pounds. The instructions? Don't eat. That's not a toy. That's an eating disorder starter kit. A study published in Developmental Psychology found that girls who play with Barbie between ages 5 to 8 have significantly lower body esteem and greater desire to be thinner than girls who play with other dolls. Another study found that just 3 minutes of exposure to Barbie images caused girls to internalize thin ideal body standards. 3 minutes. Researchers calculated Barbie's body mass index at 16.24, which qualifies as anorexic by medical standards. Mattel created a generation of girls who would never feel thin enough, pretty enough, or perfect enough. And that was just phase 1 of the plan. Here's what Mattel doesn't want you to know. Barbie isn't in the doll business. They're in the addiction business. Think about it. Barbie has over 200 careers, 40-plus pets, 3 sisters, multiple boyfriends, and countless accessories. You can't just buy one Barbie. You need the dream house, $200. The car, $50. The wardrobe, $30 per outfit. The accessories, $15 to $40 each. The friends, $20 each. The pets, $15 each. Average lifetime spending on Barbie, over $3,000 per child. But here's the genius evil part: planned obsolescence. Mattel releases new Barbie lines every year, making last year's dolls outdated. Your child's collection is never complete. There's always a new Barbie they need. It's the same psychological manipulation luxury brands use, except they're targeting 5-year-olds. And it gets darker. Barbie teaches girls that happiness comes from having the perfect body, owning the perfect house, wearing the perfect clothes, buying the perfect accessories. It's consumerism disguised as play. By age 10, the average American girl owns 8 Barbie dolls. That's 8 lessons in materialism, 8 lessons in impossible beauty standards, 8 lessons that your worth is tied to what you own. Mattel made $1.7 billion from Barbie in 2023 alone. That's $1.7 billion from teaching girls they're not enough. But the business model gets even more sinister when you look at the international strategy. Mattel creates region-specific Barbies, not for cultural appreciation, but to maximize profits in every market. They've turned cultural diversity into a revenue stream. And parents? They're trapped. Once a child starts collecting Barbies, stopping means disappointing your child. Mattel weaponized parental guilt. Let's talk about pink. Before Barbie, pink wasn't exclusively a girl color. In fact, in the early 1900s, pink was considered a strong color suitable for boys, while blue was delicate and dainty for girls. Barbie changed that forever. Mattel weaponized pink. They created an entire aesthetic that screamed, "This is for girls only." Why? Gender segregation sells more products. If toys are gender neutral, families with multiple children can share. But if Barbie is for girls and action figures are for boys, parents have to buy separate toys for each child. It's brilliant and evil. The pink branding does something else. It creates social pressure. Girls who don't like pink or Barbie feel like outsiders. They're told they're not like other girls, which is another form of manipulation that makes them feel broken for not conforming. Studies show that gender-segregated toys limit children's development. Girls miss out on spatial reasoning skills from building toys. Boys miss out on nurturing and emotional development from dolls. Barbie didn't just sell dolls, she sold gender stereotypes. And those stereotypes shaped how millions of girls saw themselves and their place in the world. But here's what's truly disturbing. Mattel's marketing research showed that the pink saturation was intentional psychological conditioning. They wanted to create brand loyalty so strong that girls would associate femininity itself with Barbie. It worked. Multiple generations of women report feeling nostalgic about Barbie, not because of positive memories, but because Mattel successfully linked their product to identity formation during critical developmental years.